you make a lot of, you know, pretty rough and tumble action
Male-driven
movies,
films,
which I thoroughly enjoy, I have to say. And they sort of represent, I guess, the conventional manly side of men. It's become a bit of a stick to beat men with. You know, people now, you're not allowed to be manly. You're not allowed to have the old-fashioned manly values. What's going on with society? It's become a dirty word.
Yeah, I'm a very old-fashioned man myself, but I've got to tell you, more women love the villain in movies than men. I've got to tell you. So, listen, let's get straight to the point. I believe there should be an International Men's Day. I think men should be celebrated for what they do. Is there a divide? No, I don't think there's a divide. We'll get to that in a minute.
We'll get to that.
We'll get to that. But listen, when a man wakes up in the morning and he's been an alcoholic or he's been a drug addict and he says, you know what, I'm not going to drink today and I'm not going to take drugs today because I'm going to do this for my family, my wife, my kids, my whole family, and I'm going to be better for me and my family, I think that should be celebrated. I think women should look at that and go, do you know what?
But should women be celebrating rather than criticising, as many seem to want to these days, just old-fashioned, conventional, masculine stuff, like opening a door for women?
Are women criticising that now?
Well, a lot of women are.
What are the examples of women criticising?
I'm going to give you an example.
Yeah, you open a door for me. I don't say I don't want you to do that.
You don't, but a lot of the more radical feminists don't like that kind of thing. It's like, I can open my own door.
So how many times have you been told by this mythical radical feminist that you set up as a straw man?
At least twice I've opened doors for women who I don't know in restaurants and they've been annoyed.
Is that because you're Piers Morgan?
Exactly.
It might be. I can't rule that out.
They might not be radical feminists at all.
This kind of thing of, you don't do stuff for us anymore, we can do it all.
Listen, I get it. Women are more independent now, rightly so. For me, I think every day should be National Women's Day because I got raised by women and I celebrate women and I live under women's feet. But again, on the flip side of that, so should we. Why shouldn't we be celebrated? Why shouldn't we be appreciated for the choices we make?
You enjoy being a man so much that you have set up an alter ego as a woman online, Titiana McGrath.
Which, if you're not following it, is the greatest Twitter account of them all in the history of Twitter.
Don't read too much into it.
She's a radical feminist,
She is. It's not a Freudian problem. It sounds like it is, but don't read too much into it.
She doesn't want Piers opening a door for her, does she?
Absolutely not. No, she'd rip your throat out.
You would, yeah, you would. But these women do exist.
They do.
No, they don't.
No, they
She's
absolutely
a
do.
No, they do, Susanna.
You need to spend more time on social media and you'd see them. They're very much...
spend less time on social media.
Actually, that's better advice.
I think go
read the
out
responses
into the
to his
real
tweets
world.
after his alter ego. You'll see them all come out.
It's a real thing, but I think part of the reason I do that is because I am interested in the way in which we've divided a culture up. We're obsessed with the idea of sex, gender, racial identity, all of those things. We're pigeonholing, and I think that's what International Women's Day and International Men's Day is. It's basically, let's focus on this aspect of our personality rather than what we have in common, which I think is a bit more important. I mean, that's the thing I have an issue with, actually.
But would you look at it, you have Mother's Day and Father's Day. Does that separate us, or does that bring us together as parents?
Well, even that causes people offence now, because they're like, well, but mother and father are now upsetting people.
Father's Day feels like a reaction to Mother's Day in the way that International Men's Day looks like a reaction to International Women's Day. In that way that, you know, you had straight pride in Boston. That got, you know, people were mocking that roundly. And
I don't think we should... I mean, Mother's Day and Father's Day are simple celebrations,
but, you know,
aren't they? We
the
don't need to cast aspersions on them.
When people have a pride, for me, it's like they've been suppressed. So all of a sudden, the gay community will get their chance to voice their opinion. So I agree, they should have gay pride.
My issue with the man thing is this, take what happened with Gillette. Really interesting. Gillette, at the start of the year, suddenly decided they were going to go all woke. Why is masculinity now such a bad thing?
I mean, isn't it funny that they thought that their customers would be like to be told how evil they are? I mean,
because Twitter liked it. Twitter liked it, but Twitter's not the real world.
But I think it fits into a broader problem with the culture, which is that actually the problem with International Women's Day and International Men's Day is it focuses on grievances. It's like basically saying, well, we can be oppressed too, we can be victimised too. Yeah. And I don't think that's interesting, and I'd like to move beyond that. Because
wouldn't it be nice to have a day that isn't someone's day?
Oh, there's loads of...
Oh, can I just remind everybody, did you know today is International Toilet Day?
Right,
there we go.
Well, there you go.
People are sick of it. You get, like, International Left-Handers Day, International Polysexual Vegan Day, and it's like every day. There's not enough days in the year.
Polysexual Vegan Day, that sounds...
Titiana just made
that sounds like my kind of day.
That is true.
We have to say thank you both very much indeed.